It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it comes your way next.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year two. One of the game's brightest young stars. And that's Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field. It can take off and run when under duress.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Now Stafford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Inside the 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Bigsby is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Etienne diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run.
It's one play at a time, baby.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. To throw is Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Stafford. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
The kick by Marr is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Another tote for ETN. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Straight ahead, ETN. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 7 yards there and a first down. Slot man moves right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with ETN. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, right back to ETN. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Second and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
A try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
Let's go, man. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. Caught by Allen. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 50, it's Stafford.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Stafford.
That is caught.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To the air again, Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the one.
Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Back out is the Jacksonville offense and Trevor Lawrence. Last time out, he hit Evan Ingram on the touchdown pass. And now they begin here 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Lawrence. On the slant, he's got Davis.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
Shifts past him at the 45. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Lawrence.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. And he was unable to on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
That's taken on the 25. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this 1st half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. there's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Motion man left is Kirk. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's got a man, complete.
Down to the 10. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they can get the ball to the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
A quick pass to Cup. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run it here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Williams forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown.
Marr on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense.
They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. LA set to take over again on offense.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Back to throw, Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. To throw is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
On the draw, here's Lawrence.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fielded at the 33.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on third down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. Third down incompletion, fourth down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to first down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
That'll be caught by Cup. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
80 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
ETN once more.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Quick slant caught by Kirk.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Handoff running left is ETN.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Throwing at Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
Stafford.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st and goal.
Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars.
Down by 4, a little over 30 seconds remaining. Now they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Lawrence able to find Jones. And the defense here giving him no recourse but to get out of bounds after a gain of just a yard.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Lawrence.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here we go with Williams. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, a pretty bold call. They roll the dice on 4th and goal, but that line creates a crease, and it leads to a touchdown.
And really, when we talk about a coach trusting his offense there, what we're really saying is that he trusts his offensive line. Boy, did that pay off.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.